Hello, traveler. The biter? Yeah, I've heard a few stories. Why are you looking for him? Oh, so you're a bounty hunter. What makes you think he's in the area? Now that you mention it, when I arrived here yesterday, I saw someone who fit the description on the other side of the old riverbed. He looked as though he didn't want to be seen and then disappeared into the brush. I thought it might be a trapper or something, but I suppose it could have been the guy you're looking for. The description fits, and I've never seen him here in town. Well, I don't know. Are you certain you want to find him? I'd also be placing a big risk on myself, and I'd want a cut of the bounty. Well then, follow me. But be on your guard.
Can I get you something to drink, Trap? Of course. Go upstairs. You can take the last bed in the back.
So, here your road finally ends. You should have listened to me and cared about your own business. I don't like people stooping around. Did you really want to find the biter? Everyone who found him found their death. Don't you get it? I'm the face of death. Nobody can change who they are, and I'm simply the mirror of the world. It's cruel grimace. My deeds may seem cruel, but ultimately, I only show these lost souls the horror needed to redeem them in the end. For only those who have seen true horror appreciate salvation through death. You know, I'd usually just bite your throat and drink your blood, but you look tougher than the last few. Why take the risk when I can just kill you now? Besides, I can still eat the flesh and drink the blood of your warm corpse.
never saw the beauty beyond terror. You never saw the sun beyond the sorrow. And if the sun cries raindrops and the water starts to burn, you're quiet and dead forever while I spin another turn. Unborn babies were burning, now rotten to the bones. You stole their lives and left their bodies to the shores. The blood flows in the rivers. I can still feel the pain. What did I ever do to you to make you go insane? Time slips through your fingers as it has always been. No bones to remember, no more song to sing. In darkness and in sadness, you left me
Don't hurt
here
me.
behind.
I will obey
I didn't
in all
mean
your
to
wishes.
hurt you. No mother kills her child.
Who are you? I can't feel his presence. Don't play games with me, demon. Notes? Notes from what? Flying leaves in the wind that tell stories. Cruel stories. It's too late. He got my soul. He consumed my soul. Here, you only see my body. An empty shell. Dead and cursed. Who are you? No. No, you can't save me. Disappear from here before the demon returns. Save your soul. The demon is coming. I can feel him lurking in the darkness. Save your soul. Save your soul.
I must be dreaming. When I heard the click of the door, I thought he would have returned. But you're not him, so who are you?
The fighter is dead. You never hear him kill. Found the coordinates for his placement.
Fighter? Is that his name? I hope you speak the truth, and he's really dead. Then our suffering would finally be over.
He is definitely dead. What happened here?
This guy, this fighter, he brought us here. My parents and I were on our way to Twin Falls. My daddy wanted to start a new life there when the biter attacked us on the journey. Like a wild beast, he jumped at my father and bit his teeth into my dad's throat. I can still see my father screaming and spraying the blood like a fountain. I was frozen. I couldn't move, and my poor mother felt the same way. We didn't do anything to save my daddy. Nothing.
It's not your fault. You're still a child.
No, I'm almost grown up. That is not an excuse. It's my fault.
What happened next?
The monster found us and took us here. Anna has already been here and out of her mind. I have no idea how long she was captured and tortured here. Then terrible things happened. Cruel things. I don't want to talk about it. The biter didn't harm me. He called me his princess and said he wanted to keep me for this special moment. But I had to watch. I had to watch everything he did to my poor mom. Her screams, her crying, and the pain in her eyes. At some point, he disappeared and didn't come back. He just left us here. My mother just laid there, rigid and mute, and at some point she just died. Without a whisper or word.
You have experienced terrible things to her, to you in this place.
I don't know what fate led you to this place, but you awakened the hope in me that was long since buried. But before we can leave this place, we need warmer clothes. We'll be frozen to death in these rags long before we can leave those mountains.
How did the provider pass all these fools?
I don't know. When we came here, it seems the ghouls are afraid for him. They backed away from him as if the horror itself came over them. The biters seem to have a strange, dark power over them, as if he were the master of these poor souls. In retrospect, I think that these ghouls were perhaps tormented victims of this monster.
How long have you been here already?
I'm not sure. Maybe a few weeks? In here you lose the sense of time. The hours pass in the everlasting twilight to eternity.
Why?
Take care.
Friends do you need?
We must get away from here as soon as possible.
I'm sure I got 2 radiation suits. That should work. We should get out of here now.
You're right, but I'll have to talk with Anna first. She is confused and it's not easy to get through to her. Come on, Anna. Use this radiation suit. We have to get out of here.
My dear girl, I can't go. Just leave me here.
I won't allow that. You have to come with us.
I'm listening to you. You are a good girl. I listen to you. Away from here. We have to get away from here.
That's right, Anna. Farewell, Mother. Forgive me, leaving me like this.
that the frozen hand of the demon? His cold fingers reaching out for me.
It's only the wind howling through the trees. Nothing else. No, keep going. Stand up again. Stand up already. No. What a misery. So now she is dead too. But probably her spirit had long since died. I hope she has found salvation now. Maybe I can come back here someday to bury her. And my mother. But now we must get out of here.
Alright, the courier will take me to dock 140
Then don't let us waste time. We have to leave this blizzard before we end up like the others.
I'm running around just fine. The courier needed.
Is that your car? Ah, that's really cool. What's up? Take care.
along, please.
Oh, there you are.
What's up?
I cooked the goose of the biter. See his ugly ear, and this is already his better part. First, now for my reward.
All right, one less mucker in the world. And here are your 300 bottle caps. Don't cause any trouble.
So, what is hurting us today?
This young girl needs your help. She was abducted by the biter.
And she still lives? This is surprising. How can I help?
She should stay here for a few days to check her mental and physical condition. She's been through a lot.
Sure, she can stay here for a few days. What about her parents?
Parents were murdered by the biter. She says she's doing well, but we have to be sure.
She can help me out in the clinic with the patients, but in the long term, she can't stay here.
She can accompany the courier on her travels as soon as she is well again. Yes.
Do you think such a life is the right thing for a young girl? She should be able to spend her youth in a sheltered environment before she gets to know the cruel world.
You're right, Doc. Courier will look for a new home for the girl.
Wonderful. I'll keep the girl here for a while. I hope you find a good place for her. Be careful out there.
Alright, I don't know. I don't have an idea where to find a home for the girl, but that's the end of this video. It's too long of a video. Bye.